Good morning. I'm not used to filming with my glasses on, but I'm about to start work here in a second, so they're on and ready. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. I am so glad you're here. It's a slow, sleepy Friday morning. The weather's kind of weird. I'm in long sleeves. It's not cold yet, but I was like, I could wear a long sleeve. I'm just like willing fall into being because I'm tired of being hot. Which is funny because I'm going home to California in a couple days and the weather is like 100 degrees there. So my summer will be prolonged, which I'm really not that upset about. I'm just kind of ready for a change of pace here. Anyways, that's a way to say good morning. As I mentioned, it's Friday. I'm about to start working for the day. It's a work from home day. And there's an airplane. The biggest update for today is that it is my first full Friday work day just about since Summer Fridays started back in May. So I am working till 5 p.m. and I think at like 2 o'clock it's gonna be a shock and I will feel frustrated. But I do actually have a lot of work to do today, so I probably would have worked past the cutoff point anyways. But Summer Fridays are over also, and it's about to like pick up. Like this week has been very busy. Fall, we have a big fall book list. I work in publishing, so we have a big list coming up. Typically September is when things like kick into high gear, and it will probably last through like January because we also publish a lot in January because we are a practical nonfiction imprint. Anyways, I'm just going on so many tangents this morning. I'm gonna get going here for work. I think we're gonna do a tried and true classic. We're gonna do a little vlog, an NYC vlog, a couple days of my life, day in my life, 2 days in my life, I'm not really sure. I think 2 days is a good balance. I do have some social plans tonight, so we'll talk about that later. And then I need to get a few things done today. I need to get some laundry going, water my plants. I'm getting ready to leave for my trip, so just got to get some things in order and we'll see where the weekend takes us. I'm trying to be a little bit busy, but not too busy. And that's always a fine balance. So, TBD, we'll see. It really does look like it might storm. It's so gray out, but I don't think it's in the forecast. Who knows? Thanks so much for being here and welcome to the vlog. Now I am like a little bit sweaty, so I probably should change. Ugh. First time I think I've ever filmed in a bathroom. Now that I'm in this new space, I'm just trying out all the options. There is actually a purpose to this though, and that is I need to get ready. So I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup as I catch you up and fill you in on what's happening. So the workday is done. It's like 6 o'clock and I am getting ready to go out and meet a friend for a drink. We don't really have concrete plans yet, so TBD. We just know we're gonna go grab a drink and catch up. I think she's actually still working, like she's working late tonight, so I'm just like kind of waiting a little bit to hear when she's able to get out. It was my first full day again after Summer Fridays, as I mentioned earlier, and it did feel like a long day, but I had so much to do that it went really fast. I think I'm in a good spot ahead of next week. It's always hard to know. I feel good about my day. I feel good about the work that I did. I felt pretty focused. Since we are entering like fall, our busy season, things are gonna just pick up naturally and I really have to stay on top of it. I'm an assistant editor in book publishing, and most of my job is to assist my boss with her titles and her projects. Like at the same time, I will be learning to eventually have my own list and my own books. So I'm kind of in that in-between stage right now. So most of my job is to like help my boss keep track of dates, stay on top of projects. I do a lot of project management. And this week I was writing a ton of copy, like jacket copy. I also write a lot of galley copy, which is like advanced reader copies, which if you're not in the like lit publishing world, it's just like an early version of the book that we send out to like the media, influencers, stuff like that. So I write a lot of that copy. It's like just like a book description and selling points and stuff like that, and as well as jacket copy, as I mentioned. And so this week I had it all hit at once. So I had to do a few more of those today and I sent them to my boss for review, but at least that got done. So I feel like I'm in a good spot with that. I need to do a little bit of reading, a manuscript I need to read. Anyways, I don't need to recount my whole project list, but that was my work day. Pretty standard, nothing out of the ordinary, honestly, like very normal work day. My boss has been out of the office this week, so I've been putting out some fires in her absence, so I'm very glad she'll be back. Sometimes I'm just like, I can't approve this, or like I don't have that knowledge, I don't know how to help you. So that's what stresses me out. It's like when an email comes through from my boss that I'm now supposed to handle and I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna keep getting ready, finish up my makeup, do my hair. I think I'm gonna curl it because it's just been feeling so blah. And then I'm gonna head out eventually for a fun night out. I'm excited to be out in the world. I haven't left the apartment all day, which is not good for my health. Good morning. We're trying out a new angle, trying to figure it out. So you can see my beautiful bookshelf in the background. And my roommate's dog is, there he is. Anyways, it's Saturday morning. It's like 11 a.m. I've had a bit of a slow morning. I'm pretty tired. I got in at like 1:30 last night, and then I ate some french fries left over that I had and took a shower and went to bed. So not feeling like my best self this morning. I had 2 cocktails last night and I am 31 years old, so it does affect me the next day. But I had a great time last night. It was super fun. My friend and I ended up at this bar in Fort Greene, which is just like an easy train ride away. And we just hung out there, honestly, for like 3 hours, just like chit-chatting and catching up. And it was a nice spot because there was space to actually like have a seat. We sat at the bar. And it was like loud and they were playing fun music, but it wasn't crazy where we felt like we were shouting at each other, which tends to happen on like a Friday night. So it honestly ended up being a really great spot. And it's just nice to be out in the world sometimes. I've been kind of a homebody this past month, I feel like. I mean, I partially because I had COVID, and I also just felt pretty burnt out from my recent move. So I just have been less inclined to make plans and also trying to save some money. So it was nice to do the opposite and like go out on a Friday night and be in New York, you know? It's like, that's why I live here. So it was a great night. And now I have the whole day ahead of me. My hair is crazy right now because I slept on it wet, and so it's just out of control. I have some plans, and I also just need to get some stuff done. So I'm meeting up with a friend at like 2 o'clock. We're gonna go to the park nearby because she lives in the neighborhood too, and hang out for a bit and maybe grab a happy hour drink. This was planned before last night, so it was my idea because there's a really great spot in our neighborhood that does amazing cocktails for an amazing happy hour price. But now I'm like, so we'll see. But that is the plan. It's also supposed to rain today, so we want to go to the park for a bit before it rains, and then we have the option of going and grabbing a drink, or we could go grab a coffee probably, and it doesn't have to be alcohol. So that's kind of like my big social plan for the day, which is pretty low key, but I do need to pack. I leave for California tomorrow, and I mean, it's not that big a deal. I'm just gonna pack a carry-on. I'm going home to see my family. I am from Southern California, Orange County. So I will be doing the long cross-country trek tomorrow. Not super early, but I do need to be out probably between 8 and 9 in the morning because I will be taking public transit to the airport. But I just I need to pack. I usually like pack food, and I did my laundry yesterday, so that's all taken care of, but I want to make sure like my room is in order. There's a gift I want to go get for a friend back home because it's her birthday, and I have something in mind. I just need to go get it. So just like little things like that, kind of tying up loose ends before I go. And that's kind of it. So a low-key day. I'm gonna go be outside and then do some packing. I really hate packing. It's like my least favorite thing to do. I don't know why. I always overpack, always. And I've gotten better, but I still do. And I'm literally just going home to see family. I'm also working remotely while I'm home, so it's like I really don't need that many things. But inevitably, I get stuck in the loop of like, what if I need this? And I don't. But I always think I do. And that's the plan. I'm gonna go maybe make a second cup of coffee, relax for a little bit, and then maybe try to get a few things in order ahead of going to the park so that tonight I can like have a little bit more of a chill night. We'll see. The day is kind of open ahead of me, which is nice. How do I feel about this lighting? I like the background. Obviously I'm backlit because of the window, but I do have some lighting happening behind the camera, and I can't tell if it's too much. I think it kind of works. This is a part of like YouTube that I don't feel super confident in, is like lighting and staging, like having a nice background, and it feels like a production element that I'm just not good at yet. But we're out here trying our best, and that's all that matters. I'm gonna get my day started. It's already started, but I'm gonna putz around, really. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go like putz around my apartment. I love to putz around. It's like doing little things here and there, drinking my coffee, watch a show, I don't know. This is what I'm gonna be doing instead of packing. And then tonight at like 9 p.m. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I need to pack. And then I'm gonna feel stressed about it, and I'm gonna wake up stressed, and it's all things that could have been prevented had I not putzed around. But such is life. I'm in a weird mood today. I think it's because I know I'm about to leave. Like some pent up energy, I think. But maybe I'll go get it out. I'll go walk around and I'll meet up with a friend, and it'll be great. Okay. I'm gonna stop talking. Theme of today's video should be how many different backgrounds I can film against, because I've lost track. And every little segment, I guess, is a different background maybe than you've seen before. I don't know. I'm not at my apartment. I'm at my boyfriend's. That's why it looks different. I'm hanging out here, came straight from seeing my friend. As I mentioned, we were supposed to go to the park, but the weather has been really weird. It was supposed to rain and it wasn't super sunny, so we decided just to like bop around the neighborhood and go to some shops and just like you know, window shop and just like hang out and chat. And we ended up going to a bar in the neighborhood that I like and just hung out for a couple hours, which was super fun. So that was great. And I got home and now I'm just hanging out. I guess I should explain. My boyfriend's out of town, but I have a spare set of keys, so I'm just chilling. I just feel like I need a little bit of alone time, so I'm gonna hang here for a bit, wind down my evening. I'm feeling pretty low energy. I feel like I had a good day, a good productive day. These windows face like a really busy street, so it's probably like pretty loud. You're gonna get some background noise. Again, the problem of noise continues. I had some good alone time earlier today, some social time, some productive time packing. I did get all packed up. I'm all ready to go for my trip home tomorrow. But now I am just feeling pretty low energy and in need of just like some quiet. Gonna have some ice cream, just chill out for a bit. I just feel like I'm kind of hitting a downward slope, and I think I'm also gearing up for a big travel day and being back home and even just like being on West Coast hours versus East Coast hours, even though I'm working East Coast hours, and like all of the stuff that comes with just being away from my home for 2 weeks. So I'm gonna take it easy the rest of the night. But overall, a good day, a good weekend, and I'm gonna get on 2 flights tomorrow. But I'm excited. I think it will be good. I'm gonna go see my family, and I have a bunch of nieces and nephews, and they're so cute, and I'll get to see them. And I'm hoping for some good weather so I can go to the beach and maybe Disneyland, but we'll see. So with that, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm just getting pretty tired, so I'm gonna chill. With that, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon.